What is popping, guys? We are here on Pokemon Showdown, and you guys asked for it. I put a poll up on Twitter, and like if I should upload for this league, the ABA, a league that I want twice, and the people like wanted it, and I always give the people what they want, so I gotta upload with my God Squad here. The ABA is a league started by my boy Davian, aka Northern Nation, and it's a league where the most heat battlers of the entire internet come together and build their squads and like have the most flame sets ever and show them off. Like it's a league where only the most experienced heat lords can survive and can win. So actually, it's basically a trash league with a bunch of like chill guys like just want to have fun, like not that competitive. It's like super chill and super fun. And I drafted a super heat team, as you can see. Drafted Tapu Koko, Donphan, Guzzlord, Volcanion, Gothitelle, Mega Glalie, Lycanroc, Midnight, Palisand, Typenol, Maractus, and Holucha, the god, of course. Yeah. After week 4, we're actually in week 4 right now. I like had my first 4 battles that I will all upload in this video because I'm kind of busy. Got a tooth pulled 2 days ago, and I'm like still not in the mood to talk like or to record like four or five different videos. So I put all my first four games in one video so I can enjoy like a nice little Heatah Fajitah kind of. So yeah, like I had my first 4 weeks. After week 4, I dropped actually Volcanion and Palisand for Volcarona and Togekiss for a little bit more heat, but nonetheless, like this was week one versus NC Squared, aka Nate. He's in the NPL that I also play in as well. He's a very threatening team, as you can see, as like the Suicune, the Mega Lopunny, Cofagrigus, the God Latios, like a bunch of threatening stuff. I brought like Expert Bell Tapu Koko, I think, or Life Orb. Fizdev, Rocky Helmet, Dawnfan for Lopunny. Subtoxic Guzzlord, Specs, Volcanion, some weird trapping set with Gothitelle, I think like just 3 or 4 attacks, I don't know, like, oh no, it's like Thunder Wave, Foul Play, Psychic, and Taunt, I think. Yeah, that's what I came up with. And like mixed Mega Glalie with like Shadow Ball for the cold and shit. Earthquake obviously too. So I decided to lead off with my boy Tapu Koko. He leads off with the Lopunny, which can like he wants to get trapped turn 1, but I don't know, like I don't want to go into Gothitelle yet. I just go into my Dawnfan to get the necessary Rocky Helmet damage off so I can kill with the Psychic. It's a defensive Gothitelle, I think, so I like need some chip damage off on the Lopunny to trap it successfully. Even though I can like take 2 returns if it's like a jolly set, so that's kind of cool. Dawnfan, he comes out and will set up rocks on his second turn as he sends out his Suicune, which is totally fine with me. I have like solid card. Oh, I knock off actually, yeah, because I don't want to like Suicune with the left was kind of annoying, so knocked it off. I didn't value rocks that much because the team isn't weak to it. He goes for the Toxic, which is kind of annoying as I got into my Guzzlord Big Daddy V. You already know the nickname from my Snorlax, I think. Super annoying because I'm a sub-toxic set, but what can you do? I will fire off a Toxic on my Toxic myself here because he wants to calm it up on me, which is fine. If it's like Crocune, I beat it 1 versus 1 because I can Dragon Tail him out, and if he's 2 attacks, yes, he can beat me, but Toxic will whittle him down, so that's kind of cool. Get a Toxic off, and then I will start to shuffle this my opponent around with the Dragon Tail. Thankfully I connect, and the Suicune was already in range for like a bunch of attacks. Lopunny comes out, and here I'm contemplating like going for the protect because like high jump kick is kind of obvious, but it could also just go for the fake out to like put me in toxic range. So I decide maybe he wants to do some weird stuff like power punch that I don't think would kill me from this range. So I decide to go for the Dragon Tail as he goes for the high jump kick and misses. Miss kind of sucked, but if he hits, my Guzzlord would go down anyway and he would be trapped with Gothitelle, so that doesn't really matter. He could have gone for the return there, which would have killed, so I don't know, I don't think the crit mattered that much because Lopunny isn't that much of a threat versus my team is easily trapped. Suicune comes out, I would just go for the Dragon Tail again as he tries to calm it up on me. that's like I don't want I don't want anything to do with that, so I would just like go for Dragon Tail. Latios comes out, which is fine. Gives me a chance to go out into my Coco and just do Volt Switch because he doesn't want to stay in on the Desmond Gleam, I think. So goes into Mag, which is cool. I Volt Switch out into my Dawnfen, I think, but this guy reveals to be pretty strategic player. He has the leftovers to like beat my Dawnfen. I double out as he goes for the Magnet Rise because like I want to get my Coco in and Volt Switch around because he doesn't have a Grunter. But he goes for the Magnet Rise, which is totally fine with me. I just Volt out, get some chip off on his Magnet Zone. Will be in range of Thunderbolt soon, I think. And I go into my Volcania because there's no way he like goes for the Thunderbolt on the Coco, so that's kind of cool. He goes for the Tri Attack, which is kind of surprising. I thought he would go for the Flash Cannon, but it also hits my Volcanion, so that's kind of good middle ground play. I go for the Steam Eruption and miss, so Hex cancel each other. Yeah, the Hex cancel each other out, but that's fine. The Volt switches out and gets the kill on my Volcanion. And Volcanion is not a good mon, like sadly. I don't really like it in the format, like only good set is specs, to be honest, and like even that is like it has a bunch of counters, so I'm not a big fan of that. I go into my Coco here, just Volt Switch out on the Cofagrius, and I will go into my Dawnfen here because like Dawnfen is basically fodder, and I just want to like get a knockoff off if he wants to stay in, which I will do. He sets up his T-Spikes, which is kind of annoying. I'm not sure if I had spin on this set, but I probably had. But now he has the Hazards upwards me, which is fine. Like, but it's obviously T-Spike is kind of annoying. Yeah, I just go for the Earthquake on the Sukin because I don't want him to rest up for free, and if he rests up, he just like go out because he revealed all his other moves that he had, and then like I could have killed with the Coco, so that's fine. He kills me. I'm on 3 to 5, but that's not a problem at all. I like have my Coco in here. I get poisoned, but I actually have the Roost on the set. I think I have only dual stab and Roost, which is fine. Actually, I'm a life up set as I see here. I forgot like this battle was like 4 weeks ago. So he sent out his Cobalion, which is kind of surprising because this thing, unless it's heavily specially defensive, is like just gonna drop to the T-board, and it does. So that's great for me. Now I'm in a really good spot here. Unless he brings out the Lopunny, Sub Coco can get another kill on Gladius with the Dazzling Gleam, or like has a very solid chance of killing it depending on its spread. And on the Magnezone I can actually roost up because Tri-Attack won't kill me after the roost, so that's kinda cool. But he goes into his Lopunny, which I understand. I would just go into my Gothita and trap this thing, so it's dealt with. He goes for the takeout. Could have gone for the return. I don't know why he went for fake out, but maybe he didn't speed creep my Goku. He goes for the return, but I can just fire off a psychic, and yeah, have a like solid chance of winning. Like Gothita is a really cool mon. I mean, like it traps a bunch of stuff here. Just can sack it so that my Coco can come in and get a kill with the Desmond Bean because Glalie after Desmond Bean damage on the Latios has this game won anyway. He decides to stay in, which is great for me. Put him in range for life op and ice shot, so Glalie can come in and clean up. Gothita, Glalie, and Coco are really fun to use. Like you should try them out. Like Glalie is like in point tier system, which this league has. It's like a really fun mega because like it gives you a bunch of points back and like 80 points I think to draft stuff, and like it's really hard hitting with the like refrigerate ability and the decent move pool, and like Ice Step is just great in this format I think. So Glalie, my boy here, definitely put in the work. So that's week 1. I start 1-0, easy 1-0 win obviously. But next week we are facing a Rain team, my buddy Eric, also in the NPL. This time I bring Sash, Counter, Taunt, Stealth Rock, Lightning Rock, Midnight Lead. Jordan doesn't seem to have the sprites, so it's kind of annoying, but gotta play around. Oh, gotta fix the graphics. You just saw that. I'm sorry about that. Like I didn't like fix it at all. Like, but seems to work now, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, like I think expert belt or magnet or some bullshit. Coco said like again mixed Lady the God. Air Balloon Volcano, which was my counter or my check to what's called to Seismic Sword. Again, the Trapping Gothitelle set. I think this is a Trick Room set because um, I want to take like obviously advantage of the fact that he has a very speedy rain team, so Trick Room could come in handy. And Assault with Guzzlord, so which is my Manectric set check obviously. Lead off with Glalie and he leads off with Tangrowth, which works so great for me. Expecting the Hitmontop to come in, I go for the hardest hitting move I have for this thing, which is the freeze, and I get a freeze on turn 1, so that's kind of great for me. Super annoying for him, but had he not switched out on the next turn after I didn't get the freeze, I would have gone into my God 10 Trap It, so it's not that big of a deal, I felt. But yeah. Side Shock here knocks out the Hitmontop clean because of the life of max special attack, which is great. This thing comes out, and I know it will go for volts, which I know Guzzlord can tank it. Will do like 10% to me, which I think is actually the number it does. Yeah, 10% clean damage. But Manectric obviously is a threat. I play really bad around this thing, but what can you do? Like sometimes the heat doesn't work out. He goes into his Toxic Rock, not Toxic Rock, Seismitoad, goes for the rocks. So I will just fire off, I think, a Toxic. Yeah, I want to hit a good round to switch in potentially to wear it down. But I miss, which is kind of annoying because like some chip would be nice on this Manectric. But yeah, doesn't matter too much I think because it just will voltage out every turn. So toxic damage won't rack up that much. He goes for the U-turn here. I think I fire off the Draco Meteor. Um, he sends out like his his tank, which doesn't take anything. Like it's very specially defensive, kind of annoying, but yeah. Going out into my Mercer Prey here, my Lichen Rock to like either get off a Toxic, get off a Stone Edge, or get up my rocks. I don't actually know what I did. Yeah, I went for my rocks, which is solid, I guess. But Seismitoad is in the rain, and we will just like sweep my team. And he makes a very good play and just goes for the knockoff to get rid of my balloon. I was surprised he packed it, but it just makes sense against my Gothitelle and shit. So yeah. Now I'm in a bad spot. I have to sack my Guzzlord here to the Earthquake because I don't want to get rid of my Volcanion, to be honest. But maybe I should have like just sacked it. But now I can get a free switch into my Gothitelle, and I may kind of make a misplay. I have a trap here. I can go for the Energy Ball to kill it, but I should have gone for the Trick Room just to like take advantage of my kind of slow speed on my team. Like Lycanroc was kind of a threat to his team once Tangrowth is gone, because Stone hits really hard. I think I was max attack element, and like with the with Trick Room up, I could have gotten a big hit off on whatever wants to come in. For example, like the Tangrowth, the Pelipper, or like the Manectric even, and like my slow mons could have taken advantage. So instead of going for Energy Ball, I should have gone for the Trick Room. But yeah, misplay. He goes for the Thunder, gets the kill, which is fine. Like now I can just send out my Coco and go for the Volt Switch. I hope he's faster than Volt Switch first, even though like I would take nice chip damage with the Volt Switch, but he is actually faster. Speed trapped my Coco, so sends out his Tang, and I can just like go into my Glalie and get some hits off. Like return hurts everything on his team, but as you see, like without Trick Room, I'm in a super bad spot versus Manectric because it didn't get like any chip damage off on it to put in range of Ice Shot. Now you can just go into Pelipper, set up the rain, then you can like clean Thunder Sweep me, which is kind of dumb, but maybe I like should have sacked some mons to go into my Volcanion and shit um, on the Pelipper, but probably like probably would have saved Pelipper for the Thunder Sweep with the Manectric regardless. I'm sacking my Volcanion because I need Glalie to kill the Cougar potentially if I can live with Thunder with my Tapu Koko, but no chance I do because like Electric Terrain, Thunder, Mega Manectric, yeah, no chance of me living this hit. Master Freya will also go down to the Thunder, and yeah, here's a couple of turns of rain left that will just sweep my Glalie here because Ice Shard, even with a crit, would never knock it out. So GG to my opponent. 1-1 after 2 weeks, but that's fine because and next week I finally bring the Don Holucha and we'll get a bunch of kills. I again bring Taunt, Stealth Rock lead, Lycan Rock, nice E-Belt on Magnet, Coco, like very standard. Glalie again, but this time mostly physically offensive, I think, with Ice Shard Return. Obviously Freeze Drive for the Rotom, and I think Earthquake. Bring Lucha, sub SD, very standard set. Tadmel, which is like a solid check to any variant of Kyurem that's not Scarfed Outrage, because it can take any 2 hits. And Guzzlord, obviously the god. Again, a sub-toxic set with Dragon Tail and Heavy Slam. I actually not misgent, but like I put the wrong nature on Guzzlord, and actually, even though I have 2 physical attacks, I am a bold set instead of Impish, which is super stupid, but it's my check to Tapu Bulu, and that works out here. He leads off with his Crustle, my nigga Nova here, Safari also in the NPL. Pretty chill guy, but yeah, like he wants to lead off with his hazards, but I'll have like that's none of my business. I would just taunt it and then go for my rocks and then hit it with the storage. Like Crustle will not be a problem versus my team. Goes for the Exeter, which sadly is a 2-hit KO because it's pretty much offensive. But I crit my Stonage, I don't know if it matters. Gets a Select Berry, so be it. Can kill me here, but now I have an easy revenge with my Coco. Crustle won't set up rocks, and my field will be hazard free because he won't have Stealth on his Steelix, I'm pretty sure. I go for the Grass Knot just in case he wants to switch out into his Steelix to gain some momentum. Yeah, I actually clicked Volt Switch, but after I clicked it, I directly want to cancel it because like there was a chance this thing was Scarf, but yeah, cancel button didn't work, and actually is a Scarf Bulu and knocks me out with Wood Hammer. Kinda annoying, but it's fine with me. Like, he could use the chance to set up with Holucha, obviously, but I felt like just going into Guzzlord and spread some toxic damage would be cool. I think I go for a substitute here first. Not sure about it. Yeah, I do, which is cool. So I can like just go for the toxic on the next turn. See send out as Rotom. Don't know like how that is a counter besides like packing Will-O-Wisp or shit, because like Rotom can't touch Guzzlord at all. I would go for toxic here. See, goes out into Steelix, and yeah, toxic won't affect that thing. I would just go for Dragon Tail on the next turn because why not? I'm not sure if he can break my sub with any attack he wants to go for if he doesn't pack the Earthquake. And he actually went for Roar, so my Dragon Tail goes out. Goes faster here, like I can phase him out. Goes for the T-Ball with the Rotom. I get off, I think a Toxic, no, a Dragon Tail, expecting the Steelix to come back in. Just wanted to face that around. Steelix is back again. I think I misplay here, like I think I go for a substitute or something. Oh no, I go for Dragon Tail. Yeah, that's cool. I got very lucky on the Dragon Tails here. Always phasing out stuff cannot touch me, which is super cool. Like Bulu takes a lot of chip damage here with the Stealth Rock after the Wood Hammer recall. Goes for the Horn Leech, which doesn't break my sub, which is amazing. I just go for the sub again, trying to get a Toxic off on anything, but yeah, Steelix is still around, so that doesn't really work. I think I went for the Toxic here though. No, I went for the Heavy Slam, yeah, to get some chip off on this Bulu here, but yeah. Pretty stally game here because like Steelix is in my way. Bulldoze does not break my sub as I miss my Dragon Tail. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I went after him. I'm slower than him, but obviously I use Dragon Tail, so I make a misplay and go for the substitute. I don't know why, super dumb play, but it's whatever. Like I still get my chip back. He Roars me out, so it's whatever. Roars me out into a Lucha, which is fine with me. Like I can take any one hit this Steelix wants to go for, and I can just fire off a high jump kick. You get a crit, doesn't matter really because it still was a 2 KO. Goes for the Heavy Slam, puts me in unburden range, popping my Citrus, and I will SD up even though he like has shown the Roar on the set. I doubt he will go for it. Probably will just sack this thing or like try to get another hit off. Goes for Toxic and misses. Bad for him, but Holucha now is in. Can go for the high jump here and kill this fix. Actually, I have a clean sweep here already because like Rotom I think was already weakened, and if not, like can't like can't take a +2 high jump kick, I'm pretty sure. Goes up into his Diancie, and I think, yeah, maybe this thing is protect, so I will go for a substitute here, expecting to protect, because like I don't want to take the high jump kick damage, but he actually reveals to be a reflect set. I could go like for another SD here to like kind of negate the reflect, but I would just go for the high jump kick to get some damage off and then try to stall out his reflect turns and then go for the high jump kick to kill it. So easy place for my part. Hawlucha putting in the work here. Hawlucha like gonna be my kill leader at the end of the season probably. Hawlucha Glalie. But then I missed the jump kick on the roll turn. Was a roll in my favor to kill, but yeah. I crash and Hawlucha goes down sadly. It's basically had a sweep here if it got the roll and roll turn. But I can go into my Glalie here and go for this freeze dry. Super fine with me. Get a crit that did not matter if it was a physical defensive set. So now Kieran comes in. He already revealed to be Scarf Boolean that I really didn't expect Scarf Kieran, but anyway my play is to stay and go for the returning, because if it's like a live or band set with outrage, I need my type null to thunder wave it after something went down. I could sack my Guzzlord, but Guzzlord is still useful versus the Bulu, and I don't want to be swept by a Scarf Bulu. So I would stay in here, click return to get a bunch of damage off, potentially even kill him, I think, depending on his set. But he reveals to be Short Scarf Kieran with Iron Head, and he gets the flinch. Thankfully he doesn't kill me, and like I guess it's fine with me, like taking damage because I don't really need it. Because like now both opponents both of my opponents' mons outspeed me, so who the fuck cares, right? But it would be nice to get the return off, because return plus Ice Shot kills this thing 100%, I'm pretty sure. And I could get like some chip damage off on the Bulu with the Ice Shot before killing it with Guzzlord. But that's fine. It's locked into Iron Head, and I can just go out into my Tableau. Doesn't really matter to me. I take 18% from the Iron Head, and I will go for a Thunder Wave here on a switch out into Tapu Bulu. But as you can see, I get kind of hexed again, and I missed the Thunder Wave, so I have to switch out into my Guzzlord here. Doesn't really matter, because like Tabnol actually checks Scarf Kieran really well. So he goes for the Wood Hammer, and I can just fire off a Heavy Slam here, trying to like knock it out. No reason to go for a Toxic or a Substitute. Goes for another Wood Hammer, like nice recall there. I can go for the Heavy Slam to knock it out. As you can see, I was actually bold because I get a special attack drop here, so pretty dumb prep on my part, but yeah, what can you do? Kieran comes in, and now the combination of combination of my three mons beats his Kieran anyway, because he can't lock himself into any attack that beats like the Okos, all three of them, or like two chaos, or all three of them. If he has the outrage, he has to hope I miss two Thunder Waves. I don't think outrage kills from this range if he's scarfed and like May of Nature or something. Just go for the Heavy Slam here. I actually did a Dragon Claw. Go for the Heavy Slam to put it in range, and yeah, I can just take my Guzzlord here and win later with my time no that I will send in here on the next turn, and we'll just go for the what's called the Thunder Wave to make at least my Glalie win if like this thing cannot kill it. I'll go for the Thunder Wave. I actually packed the Iron Head to knock it out, which is kind of cool. But it lives on 1%, was a roll in my favor. But now I'm like, Glalie like wants to be the MVP of this season, so I will just spam the Thunder Wave. First time ever that I pad my stats, kinda. But yeah, I would sack my Tableau here, did a job, got the para, and then kill him with the easy Ice Shot, even though I didn't have to go for the Ice Shot anyway. But get the kill with my Mega Glalie on the last turn, so that's kind of fun, I guess. So 2-1 after 3 weeks, and now we head into the fourth week versus a guy who drafted Torterra in round 1. That's like the kind of league the ABA is, like only the best players come together, draft some heat in the first rounds. Like I drafted Maractus, as you see, it makes its season debut. So this battle actually happened yesterday, I think. And yeah, I brought like Glalie, Return, Ice Shot, Freeze Dry, and I don't know what else. Probably Earthquake or something. No, HP Flying exactly for the Guzzlord. Tapu Koko with the Magnet this time. Volt Switch U-Turn. Modest, Dazzling Gleam, and Thunderbolt. Didn't like want to speed creep the Neuron. Didn't really matter to me. Maractus actually Chlorophyll because he has a Megazard Y. Even though it like can't touch Megazard, but it says Giga Drain, Spikes, Leech Seed, and Toxic. Like nice and gonna stay around, I guess. It was my counter to Torterra, which I like. I'm kinda weak to, so I decided to like have a check to the non and can put it on time with the Toxic and get up Spikes because his hazard removal is non-toxic of Gliscor, which is yeah pretty bad. This year is like a Donphan with Stone Edge, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, I think. Nothing too fancy. Sub SD Hawlucha again, which has a very good shot at sweeping his team, especially if Gliscor doesn't have any attack to hit it with if it only runs Earthquake, and Volcanion, which is an AV variant to check the Zad. So I lead off with my Coco. He leads off with Charizard, and prediction counter 1 here. I go for the U-turn, expecting the Gliscor, even though it should not switch in on an HP Ice here. Which I have, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've definitely anything of HPI, and then like 2 U-turn Voltage and what's it called? And Thunderbolt. It's whatever, I guess. So I get this Toxic off, so it doesn't have default on this set, which is good for me because I can set up rocks with my Donphan. Glalie comes in, I will just fire off a Freeze Dry because Araquanid is a very solid switch into Glalie anyway. So why not get some chip damage off on it? 46%, I don't want to stay in because I don't want to take a liquidation. Even though like it was in the sun, I mean actually like pre-megas his Zard manually by like going into the copy paste section of the team builder, and his Zard still had drought even though it wasn't mega evolved, but didn't really matter because like yeah, like it's whatever, I guess, doesn't really make a difference. He doubles out into his Gardevoir, which is fine with me as I send out my AV Volcanion, but he goes for the Moonblast, which surprised me. I don't know why, probably maybe expecting a switch or something. But I will go for the Flamethrower with the Sun Boost. Even at -1, it will like do over half to the Gardevoir. I can just fire off another Flamethrower here. I get the burn, which is kind of annoying. Oh no, I predicted him to switch out and went for the Stone Edge. I'm actually a mixed set this week, which is great. Catching his Araquanid, and on this turn, I think I went just for another Stone Edge, and he sent out with Gliscor. Didn't really want to stay in. Earthquake, if he's uninvested, does not kill, but yeah, like, why would I sack my Volcano when it puts in quite some work and still deals with these Zade? So I go into my Donphan to set up my rocks finally. The CEQs doesn't do anything. Probably uninvested Gliscor, like only a little bit invested. So I go for my rocks. He goes into Araquanid. I could go for the Stone Edge here, I think, but I think I just went out back into my Volcanion. He reveals to be a rest set. Pretty smart because like it has a chance of walling Glalie if I don't get rocks up, but obviously I have them up, so didn't really work out for him that well. Gets the Leech Life on the Sleep Talk, which is probably better for him than getting the liquidation because that would give me health back. And next turn we'll go for the Stone Edge and knock out the Gardevoir that wants to come in. Get a crit that did not matter, but obviously I hit, which is kind of crazy. Now he goes into this Buzzwole again. Earthquake has only a shot at killing if it's not banded or anything, but I don't want to risk it because Volcanion still puts in solid work here. I decided to go out to Donphan just to like try and get some chip damage off on this with the Stone Edge or the Earthquake. I don't know what I go for, but here it is to be Power Punch. But like I'm not too concerned about that because Glalie outspeeds has the HP flying. Tapu Koko always kills with the Thunderbolt and Electric Terrain, and Hawlucha obviously outspeeds, so I can just sack my Donphan here and then go out into my Hawlucha to revenge kill it, or basically set up substitutes because with the Citrus Berry, Acrobatics does not kill, so I would just spam substitutes here. Actually, the great team builder I am, I put the wrong EVs on my Hawlucha, so substitute does not pop the Citrus Berry at the second time I use it, but it doesn't really matter. He spams Ice Shot, and Hawlucha will like now get his Unburden boost. Acrobatics will be double power, and I can just go for the Acrobatics on this turn, knocking him out. So that's kind of cool. the rest of his team is super weak to Hawlucha actually, and he reveals he goes to out into his Gliscor. I don't know if he has something to hit me with, but from this range, Stone Edge does not kill, and if he's the Ice Fang, I think it's a roll. If he's invested, if he's uninvested, I don't think it does actually kill at all. So I can just go for a free SD here as he decides to roost off, and like that's something you should never do. Like never roost up on a mon that can potentially sweep you. Don't play passive around threats like Hawlucha. Like that's not a good play. I Swords up again as he goes for a Sword Stance of his own, and I go for the Acro, knock him and clean out at +4. So yeah, now I actually have a sweep with Hawlucha, cleaning up the game here. I have 5 kills, I outspeed even Scarf and Olvern, so that's kind of cool. And I can just like revenge kill everything who wants to come in. Nice 3-1 after 4 weeks. Weren't like the greatest of battles, but I brought some heat and I had some fun, and you guys wanted, or like some guys want to see it. Obviously, some guys like they don't care probably, but yeah. See Hawlucha in action, see Guzzlord in action, you see Mega Glalie. So sadly, I couldn't bring the Maractus on this in this game. Like I brought it, but didn't hit the field. But that's still fine with me because hmm, like Maractus at least came to a match, which is like the best thing I could have imagined when I drafted it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will come back with week 5 and week 6 in 2 weeks or something. Like I don't think I will upload every single battle on its own, but I will like upload every now and then a couple battles from the ABA, and hopefully will win my 3rd straight title in this league. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like in the comment, and catch you whenever. I think like tomorrow on Monday with my NPL battle versus the Borussia Darkrai. So catch you later.